All right, starting off with our 5.
Welcome back inside Wynn Stadium. We are commencing heat number 2 of our RX pairs for our final day and our final event of the Down Under Championship for 2024. And we have some snatches to get through. Kicking things off with a 5 rep max. Must be a touch and go sequence. The Dadbods leading the RX pairs division. 515 star strength Nomad on 498. The Alley Dogs 495 and underway 492. For the females, Tony's Titans on 520, 515 for the Bash Sisters and 512 for BTS Blue. Teams will get credited with the amount of weight for each of the sequences. 2 minute lifting window, I should say. For the Grit Rat Pack. 70 kilos on the bar. The gumdrops scattered around the arena will constitute their lane number. Tony's Titans, your current leaders in the RX division, going for 60 kilos. The lifting will constitute male and female. The females will get things started for the first 2 minutes while the males rest. The males will take over. The Dadbods in lane number 10. Chris and Brendan going for 80 kilos and looking pretty good in the background in the red leaders jerseys. The 4165 Dogs. $80 kilos as well. Luke and Hayden.
30 seconds.
And the 2 minute rest window, time for these athletes to load weight onto their bar as they slowly increase. As we move on, the ladies, Tony's Titans. Tony's Titans with 65 kilos on the barbell. Lane number 11 on the far right of screen. Lane number 13. The Grit Rat Pack with Brianna and Holly. Again, some great lifting from these ladies. Our RX division. 75 kilos from our ladies. For the Grit Rat Pack. $30 left of the lifting window. Patience and strategy, the name of the game. Oh, the Grit Rat Pack. Talk about grit. Oh, that unfortunately will be a no rep for the 3 rep max. And the men getting underway for their 3 reps. Boys from the bush looking like they are locking down at 95 kilos as the 4165 dogs, center of screen in their white shirts. Seconds left. The dad bods get to work. Yeah, some great lifting by the dad bods as well. $95 kilos in the books. Can't see exactly what the Grit Rat Pack girls have got on the bar, but they are going to be lifting very heavy. Bash Sisters underway with their lifting. Georgia Otto and Castell Pridgeon. Oh, the Grit Rat Pack not able to get a successful lift. Bash Sisters plenty more in the tank on that one. And all warming up for that time when the 1 rep max presents itself. Grit Rat Pack successful. 80 kilos for the girls, moving on to 85.
Going back for 85, 3 minutes. 10 seconds.
And the gentlemen, it is time. Boys from the bush, 100 kilos. Is there more in the tank? The dad bods. 100 kilos for them as well. Dad bods. Chance to try and back up a double 100 kilo lift. Chris and Brendan doing it easy. Dad bods, your current leaders. $110, no good for the boys from the bush. 4165 dogs. Some great lifting going on, really pushing the boundary. Oh, a little bit too much that time.
Give it up for the group impact.
Great first start for our RX division. Some great lifting from heat number 2. Our elite individuals will be coming up a little bit later on. But first we will get to our adaptive division. Finish off with our elite pairs, and that will wrap things up for day 3 of the Down Under Championship. More action coming from YoPro Arena very soon. Welcome back to Wynn Stadium. Our adaptive athletes have hit the competition floor for the final time. It is the final event on the final day of the Down Under Championships of 2024. Jeremy Austin with you. Bella Martin will join us on the competition floor shortly after. And the athletes being welcomed onto the floor. Dylan Van Stralen, Jordi Cabrita, Diane Ross, Jamie McInerney, and Ava Sayadi, all parts of our neurological and intellectual disability division. Chelsea Dingley, Emily Cairns, Eric Brown, Riley Grace, all part of upper extremity. John Edward Heath, Jeremy Gordon, Cody Campbell, Tom DePries, part of our lower extremity division, and Cam Whitaker, Tash Bryce, Glenn Miller, our seated division. Cam in seated 3, Tash and Glenn in seated 2. We are underway. Final time these athletes are on the competition floor, and they have got set loadings for each of our categories and each of our athletes. Emily Cairns, the 2024 Adaptive CrossFit Games champion.
Jamie McInerney, 15 kilos.
Cody Campbell from Hawke's Bay in New Zealand.
Cody Campbell, 22.5. Emily Cairns, 22.5. That is a single arm snatch. What minute athletes?
Cody Campbell going once again. Great lifting from Cody Campbell. Diane Ross. Getting under that barbell well and pressing out. Tash Bryce, the Gold Coaster from Gold Coast Performance Centre, the northern end of the Gold Coast. Another of those athletes competing at the CrossFit Games this year in the adaptive competition. And Tom DePries, a vision impaired athlete.
Jeremy Gordon, 55 kilos. Eric Brown, 32.5.
Tom DePries from CrossFit Noosa,
45 kilos.
John Heath in his last competition on the floor.
And Cameron Whitaker, 17.5. Riley Gray smashing through these reps.
John Edward Heath.
Until we change.
Another good snatch.
Brown single arm snatch in.
Getting under well.
Athletes in 10 seconds to live before we change into round 2. 3, 2, 1, change.
And Riley Grace finishing off well.
And our round 2 weights, Diane Ross, 20 kilos. Chelsea English, 22.5.
Jamie McInerney.
Jamie McInerney, 20 kilos. Mateo, 32.5. Campbell, 27.5.
Emily Cairns, the burlesque dancer from WA. Those one-arm snatches. And all the athletes having a great time on the competition floor. Chelsea Dingley in CrossFit Norwest.
Athletes with 1 minute remaining to live.
Tash Price continuing.
Chelsea Dingley. Athletes with just under 30 seconds to live. Chelsea Dingley, she gets it. That's 27.5. 10 seconds to live until we change. 3,
Tash trying to finish off her final rep. And we move to our next lifting window.
Dylan Van Trollen, 20 kilos. Eric Brown, single arm snatch, 37.5.
Jeremy Gordon.
Jordan Cabrera, 20 kilos. Jeremy Gordon, 65.
Getting set. So a set weight for these athletes. And it is max reps in a 2-minute lifting window.
Glenn Miller, 37.5. Tom Dupree,
John Heath.
55. And rounding out the gents, Cameron Whittaker, 22.5.
Doing this pretty easy, turning into a cardio workout. Just over 30 seconds remaining. John Heath still trying to get this barbell moving overhead.
30 seconds to lift until we change.
One of the prettiest men
And third round.
in CrossFit competition. It is going to be very sad to see John not competing anymore.
10 seconds.
The final 10 seconds for John Heath.
3, 2, 1.
And John will finish up with that one as the girls get back to work again. Emily Cairns with the one-arm snatch.
Chelsea Dingley, Jamie 25.
Sash Price, 30 kilo muscle snatch from lap to overhead. Some great reps from Tash.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Canty's running off scrim. This is a PB for 37.5.
Emily Cants with a 37.5 kilo PB 1 rep snatch. Tash continuing in the background. Emily Cants setting up for another crack at this 37.5.
She's got time. Gets it into the front row.
Cody Campbell still chipping away. Emily Cants taking a breather. She has got 20 seconds for her last attempt at 37.5 kilos. 1 rep already in the bag. Emily Cans, the last 10 seconds. Can she grab another? Yes, she can. Just under that time cap. Glenn Miller getting to work as well, the 50-year-old from Brisbane. John Heath pushing the boundaries.
John Heath, 65. Glenn Miller, 42.5.
John Heath, another attempt.
65. It's good. The cover winning up 27.5. Jeremy Gordon with 75 for reps. Incredible. Athletes. We've got a minute to live.
Jeremy Gordon
42.5 with Eric Brown.
proving why he is the 2024 Adaptive CrossFit Games champion in the the lower extremity. Jordi Cabrita, the shirt is off, people. Give them what they want. The last 30 seconds.
In the kitchen, on the stove, water getting
Tom Dupree's going heavy. And Tom just stepping outside of that box. Still with one last chance to get that barbell moving. John Edward Heath. Congratulations, young man. And John Edward Heath, one of the true gentlemen of the CrossFit competition, and not just on the adaptive side, but a very big supporter of the adaptive community.
Let's have something special for you guys in the crowd.
And the adaptive division done for the 3 days of competition and some great tests.
There's people hiding in the crowd. You guys are all pretty quiet at the moment.
And we are going to take a short break. We'll be back with more from the elite individual competition in about 8 minutes' time. We'll see you then. Day 3 of the Down Under Championships for 2024. Welcome back to Wynn Stadium. Excite, Ignite and Unite. Jeremy Austin with you, and our final event number 7 for our elite individuals, our males and females. From our first heat, hitting the competition floor, our standings. After a tough 6 events, we'll see Amy Kringle at the top of the leaderboard. Jessie Smith moving into second. Christina Lividatakis in third for the men. Peter Ellis with a 63-point lead over Ben Fowler. Back to Isaac Newman. And we know Isaac Newman loves a snatch. Darcy Hancock the same, and Royce Dunn, who are currently sitting in 5th and 6th. But we are going to start off with heat number 1. We'll get to those athletes in heat 3.
Starting us off, we have our elite women.
2 minutes of a lifting window for a 5-rep max. For our ladies, our gentlemen will lay in weights. Kala and Duesa.
Great first step for Emily Clements.
70 kilos. Alice Scott as well with a good lift. Ladies resetting their bar, which will be for the next lift of a 3RM. The gentlemen, it is your turn. Zalo Del Rio, George Regas, Dante Karangaroa, Riley Martin, Brandon Gaskell. Keep your eyes on Riley Martin, who is going to be shifting a lot of tin. Beck Glenister.
That's 1. That's 2. 30 seconds remaining. That's 3.
Beck Glenister with a 4th rep. Final rep for Beck Glenister.
What a start for Beck Glenister. That is 10 seconds remaining. Elite men, stand by.
And the gentlemen stepping up, Dante Karangaroa and Riley Martin, both loading 115 on the bar for a 5RM. Riley Martin very fast under the bar on the left of screen in the blue shirt. Dante Karangaroa on the right of screen in the pink shirt. Taking a little bit more time. Riley Martin, exceptional. Dante Karangaroa, take a bow. George Regas with a 105 completed. He's at the top left of your screen. And Brandon Gaskell.
We have 1 minute remaining. Brandon Gaskell is going for it.
Oh, and just not able to hang on to that one. We'll have a reset. We get to our 3-rep max for our ladies coming up shortly. Gaskell again, failing that rep, just to your bottom of your screen in the green shirt. He's going to go again. Give himself the opportunity. Gaskell, successful this time, and that one. A little bit too much juice on the extension.
This is where it starts to get interesting. We're on 3.
The ladies get underway again. Alice Scott with 77.5 kilos. Bella Andueza, 75 kilos. And looking a little bit too easy for these ladies. Alice Scott, unfortunately, missing that one. Athletes with still 1 minute and 15 seconds.
We've got plenty of time to try and beat the 3-round score. There is 1 minute remaining of this round of female elites in Heat 1.
Emily Clements, 65 on the bar.
As is Emily Clements, as is Beck.
As Andueza gets to work. Beck Glenister. Alice Scott as well. Alice Scott, the far right of screen, the black shirt to the top right. Oh, and just losing that one out the back.
Alexander Willem also going again. That's one. We are coming up to 10 seconds.
Final seconds of the lifting window, the gentlemen. It is their turn again. Riley Martin and Dante Karangaroa again.
It is time for the lead and 3 max.
George Regas lifting heavy. Salo Del Rio. The background of Riley Martin. Oh, Riley Martin doing it so easy. Dante not being able to get that one. Brandon Gaskell, bottom right of screen. Successful. Just needed a few warm-up reps. Dante ready for another crack at 120 kilos. Riley Martin looking from down the end of the arena. Dante, a hulk of a man from New Zealand. 3 reps down for Dante Karangaroa. 122.5 in fact. Riley Martin gives the thumbs up seal of approval from the rig end of Wynn Stadium. It's going to be a great lift off with these two. Bella Andueza, 85 kilos. And Alice Scott, Alice on the right of screen, Bella on the left. Strong first lift from Bella, a little bit unsteady but outside the box. So that will be a no rep. Emily Clements. Bella Andreesa gets it. Great lift on Bella Andreesa at 85 kilos. Alice Scott successful as well at 82.5 kilos.
You stay get out of the way. You can't get so yes, yes, so. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Not too long to go in this lifting window for our ladies. Emily Clements having another crack. Just can't grab that one. The gentlemen, here we go. Riley Martin. Oh, yes, sir. Now Dante Karangaroa. Brandon Gaskell on the right. Successful with that one. Dante Karangaroa. Successful. 130 kilos for Dante Karangaroa. Still 1 minute 15 seconds.
Riley Martin, sorting his mark for 1:37.5. Rodriguez is going for his.
Dante with 140 on the bar.
1 minute remaining, boys. 1 minute remaining.
Rodriguez 120. Riley Martin, yes. Brother Bailey Martin just walking past here before with his nod of approval as well, 137.5. But wait, there's more from Riley Martin, 140 kilos. Dante Karangaroa. The crowd waiting in anticipation. Yes, sir. Riley Martin, it's your turn. Riley Martin fails that one, as does Brandon Gaskell. Some great lifting from our ladies and gentlemen in heat number 1.
What a fantastic way to start our elite individuals.
Our performances on this floor will continue.
2 more heats of our elite individuals.
2 more heats to come for the elite individuals before we get to our elite pairs and finish off competition here at Wynn Stadium on day 2 of the Down Under Championships. We'll see you soon. Heat number 3 of our elite individual competition for the Down Under Championship for 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, hitting the floor.
Ryan Mulvaney, Linda Caseman, James Hargroves, Jesse Ward, Jack.
Our leaderboard current stands coming into our final event. Amy Kringle, 537 points back to Jessie Smith, who jumped into second in the previous event. Christina Lividataka still in contention. Back to Jess Green and Ella Price. Men's competition. Scott, Mr. Peter Ellis, your 2023 Down Under champion. Well and truly in control ahead of Ben Fowler and Isaac Newman. Jack Monahan, Darcy Hancock and Royce Dunn. Still with a chance, some heavy lifting be expected from Royce Dunn and Darcy Hancock. Isaac Newman has got a big lift for a max snatch as well. So not all said and done in our male division as we head to heat number 2. For our ladies to kick things off, Maisie Wild, Laurie Yardley, Mackenzie Woodhouse, Chelsea Lane, Erica Palasti, Linda Keesman, Jessie Ward and Caitlin Matushka to lift first. The first 2-minute lifting window coming up. Keesman with 67.5 kilos on the barbell already. Don't be surprised for these athletes to set a new PB on the competition floor here. The opportunity to warm up. There's a 5-rep, a 3-rep, and then finally a max lift. Very conservative start from all of our athletes. Maisie Wild still lifting and lifting well. Palasti doing the same but not able to hang on to that 5. Keesman having another crack. Still just over 40 seconds remaining.
Time to shine for Erica Palasti. 30 seconds.
Vince Woodhouse with 65 kilos on the bar. Erica Palasti. Lifting well, getting underneath that barbell extremely well. Not able to get that last one.
10 seconds. Camera girls, stand by.
Gentlemen, starting things off. Burrow to Shader, the right of screen. Jack Fleming to the left, successful with that one. Shader, some good lifting early.
Front to the back, know what it is when I jump on the track. Front to the back, know what it is when I jump on the jump.
Still plenty of time on our clock. Ethan Vandervelden. Comfortable with that one. Still plenty of time on the clock. Comfortable 80 kilos. Jack Sweeney nearly losing that one out the back. The extension was good. The former athletics, swimming, and bodybuilder. Finding CrossFit only 2 years ago. Jack Fleming to the right of screen, moving nicely through that. Jack Sweeney in now the infamous polo gold shirts.
10 seconds.
Lifting extremely well. The girls, it is nearly time again.
Stand by.
Maisie Wild with another good lift, top left of screen in the black and green. The game of cat and mouse. Athletes trying to get successful lifts on their 5-3 and then their max 1 RM.
1 minute.
77.54, Maisie Watt and Linda Kiesman. Kenzie Woodhouse. Oh, just can't get that one to the right of screen. Chelsea Lane unsuccessful with hers as well. Jessie Ward, the crowd groans. Only 15 seconds left. None of the ladies don't seem too keen to get another lift in. As a gentleman, prepare. Lots of dark blue plates on the barbells. Burrow to Shader to the far right of the screen, and Jack Fleming. Jack Fleming with 100 kilos. Nice and easy for Jack Fleming. To Shader. Again, comfortable as well. Adam Manzi was successful in lane number 16. 100 kilos for him as well. And he is one of the heavy hitters down here in the Oceania region. Jack Sweeney getting to work. $100 kilos for Jack Sweeney. Thank you, sir. Jack Fleming to the far right of screen now. Oh, great positioning for that barbell.
2 is good for Manzi.
102.54. Jack Fleming as Adam Manzi gets back to work. Manzi. The crowd appreciated.
30 seconds.
Ryan Mulvaney. Ethan van der Velden. Connor McElhaney as well in the background in the white and green shirts.
10 seconds.
James Hargraves missed that lift.
Stand by.
The ladies a chance now to put a big score on the board. Kens Woodhouse, easy lift. Palasti gets hers done easily.
Time for the ladies to show us how strong they are. All eyes on Linda Kingston.
Jessie Ward loading something heavy on, 82.5 kilos. Kiesman
82.5.
is good for 82.5. Caitlin Matushka, the firefighter. Oh, easy. Jessie Ward now with 82.5 kilos. Oh, good save at the bottom, Jessie Ward. Lots of experience at competition level here at the Down Under Championship and also at the Torian Pro as Linda Kiesman hits another. 85 kilos for Kiesman. Chelsea Lane unsuccessful. Cairns Woodhouse unsuccessful, but Caitlin Matushka at the bottom of the screen is.
Time to get loud. Final attempts here for the ladies.
Right, Mulvaney prepping himself like a caged tiger
Jesse Ward is going to strike.
as Jesse Ward goes again. Ooh, a little bit too much on that one. Keisman unsuccessful. Maisie Wild, top left. Too much on that as well. And Laurie Yardley undercooks that one. The gentleman, Manzi, going for it. Sweeney going for it. Jack Fleming successful. And Jack Sweeney with a backflip to boot. Jack Sweeney, that's what happens when you're good at everything. You can do all sorts of different stuff.
Like the boys from East and Loxty, don't do drip but still stay classy. You wanna know them ask me easy.
The last minute coming up, Jack Sweeney.
1 minute left. 122 and a half on the bar.
A backflip the last time he got this one. Are we going to see another? Oh, give the people what they want, Jack Sweeney. Fleming unsuccessful. It's a shader. Manzi unsuccessful with his lift. To shader. What a lift. Oh, Mulvaney. Elevator goes down. Van der Velden's does as well. Fleming. Jack Sweeney, here we go, something special. McElhaney gets his. Just not enough on the pull from Sweeney. And that is all she wrote for heat number 2 of our individuals. Our males and females, some great lifting on the floor. And our final heats of our elite individual competition coming up on day 3 of the Down Under Championship for 2024. Back soon.
Lane 2, Royston. Lane 3, Marnie Sykes. Lane 4, Thor Whitehill.
You sure?
Lane 5, Jess Green. Lane 6, Ben Fowler. Lane
All right,
7,
good.
Jesse Smith.
Nearly there.
Lane 8, Tuckers.
Welcome back to our final event, final heats of the individual competition for the Down Under Championships for 2024. Jeremy Austin with you. Excites, Ignite, Unites. The athletes will be united in lifting very heavy loads for the final event, event number 7.
Lane 15, Ella Price.
A 5 RM snatch, followed by a 3 RM, followed by a 1 RM. Peter Ellis leading on 5.65 ahead of Ben Fowler, Isaac Newman, but look out for Darcy Hancock, Royce Dunn on their way up the leaderboard, because we know those gentlemen can lift heavy.
Our ladies kicking us off in the first 2 minutes. The gents will live in the second
And
2
the
minutes.
ladies just as tight with Amy Kringle on 5.37, Jessie Smith moving into second on 5.08, Christina Lividatakis
10 seconds.
on 502, a heavy lifter as well. Marnie Sykes the opportunity to jump into
Stand by.
that top 5 with some good lifting in this final heat and the final events of the competition.
Girls are off. Georgia Farrow, 60 kilos on the bar. For the 5 round max. Jessie Smith, 55. Martin Sykes, 65.
Kringle with a good start to lifting. 5 rep max. Samantha Pugh,
65. Amy Kringle, 65.
65 kilos seems to be the order of the day to start things off. Lividatakis searching through her plates to find out exactly what she wants to load on.
Ella Price moving up to 60.
70 kilos for Christina Lividatakis.
Samantha Pugh moving up to 60. They have 1 minute. Samantha Pugh going again at
Samantha
60
Pugh
kilos.
testing out another 5 rep Lividatakis with a great power snatch, pulling herself under the bar very well.
67.5 in less than 30
Some
seconds.
great lifting from
Until we change to the gents.
Lividatakis.
She gets it done. Jessie Smith. She's good.
Jessie Smith is good as well.
Three, two, one, change.
And the gentlemen, it is their turn.
$105 for Ben Fowler.
Darcy Hancock starting off very heavy. Pete Ellis, your leader, but Royce Dunn.
Darcy Hancock 110.
Royce Dunn with 110 as well. Darcy Hancock the same.
Some
heavy shifters.
105. And Luke Fowler loading up 110.
105 for Isaac Newman as well. That's going to be a very comfortable weight for Isaac Newman to start things off. Thor Heinel, the West Australian,
Newman's good.
failing at the top right of screen, the green shirt. Athletes still have 1 minute, and depending on the fatigue and their strategy, do they lift again or do they rest for the next lifting window to go to the 3RM complex?
Thor Heinel going again. 90 kilos on the bar for Thor. 30 seconds until we change.
I gotta throw the
80 kilos. Thor Heinel's good. He's
Thor
got points
Heinel.
on the board.
Fixes those issues from the previous lift and gets a successful 5RM. The ladies
10 seconds.
waiting patiently for their turn, their final chance to put some points on the leaderboard. Kringle starting things off. 67.5 kilo Lividatakis, 67.5 as well. Jessie Smith with a 75. She is not here to mess around.
Sykes is good.
Marnie Sykes, 75 as well.
Jessie Smith in striking distance to that top spot.
Jessie Smith currently in second position, 508 points, just back from Amy Kringle on 537. Enough distance between her and Amy Kringle. She could take out the Down Under Championship for 2024.
Athletes with 1 minute to live.
Still 1 minute in the lifting window. Ella Price choosing to go again.
75 on the bar.
The former gymnast and proficient weightlifter.
Amy Kringle, our current leader. Here she goes, 75. That's one.
Libertakis, successful.
She's good. Jessie Smith.
Jessie Smith here to entertain.
Marnie Sykes wrapping up. Athletes with 10 seconds to live.
Jessie Smith doing everything she needs to do to try and find her way to the top of the podium.
Second list for the boys, 92.5 for Jack, 120 for Big Boys Done.
Darcy Hancock, 120 kilos.
120 for Darcy Hancock.
Royce Dunn, he's at 120 as well.
This is good. Darcy's going to have to go again.
Jack Monahan,
Isaac Newman with 115 on the bar.
oh, dicing with that line, trying to stay inside that lifting box. Isaac Newman, 115 kilos, still in striking distance. Currently sitting third on 490 points.
1 minute to live.
Only 18 points out of second and protecting an 18-point lead back to Jack Monahan.
130 on the bar, Boys Done. Let's see if this is the first set of 3 or holding it through set of 1.
Luke Fowler now attempting his next lift, as is Darcy Hancock. 115 for Darcy Hancock.
115.
2 easy lifts for Darcy Hancock. Third, a little bit harder, but still gets the job done. Isaac Newman is currently sitting in third and trying to protect that podium spot.
3, 2, 1, change.
And Monahan not able to get the 3 reps done.
5.
Back to the ladies. The battle between Kringle, Smith, and Libertakis continues. 80 kilos for Jessie Smith. 1 rep max. This is where you can afford to really go for it, test the water, and see what is left in the tank after a tough 3-day competition. Libertakis. Looks like it is 85 kilos. It is 85 for Libertakis. 85 for Kringle as well.
Amy Kringle.
Jessie Smith continues to load weight on the bar. So all 3 of our ladies in 1, 2, and 3. 85 kilos is the mark. Ella Price with an 82.5. But Libertakis now. And just not enough on that one.
1 minute to get the lift.
Kringle good for 85. Jessie Smith. There's a little bit more in there as well. She needs some separation. Apologies, 82 and a half for Amy Kringle. Libertatakis going again. Jess Green with a successful lift. Libertatakis needs this to cement a top 3 spot. The Down Under Championships of 2024. And she gets it. Kringle with an 85 as well. Jessie Smith, can she go bigger? No, she can't. And the ladies run out of time. The gentlemen, their final lifting window, the crowd. If they're not sitting, the rest of them are standing. Isaac Newman has loaded a lot of weight on his bar, as has Darcy Hancock and Royce Dunn. The 3 gentlemen who need to make a move into one of those podium spots. Jack Monahan will try his hardest to the top left of the screen. Isaac Newman. Isaac Newman successful at 130. Oh, 132 and a half for Darcy Hancock. Goes too far over. Royce Dunn, 135. So 135 for Darcy Hancock, Isaac Newman, and now Royce Dunn lifting. Oh, just a little short. Isaac Newman, 20 seconds to lift. He needs this for a top 3 spot. Oh, and just moves forward. Darcy Hancock successful. And that will give Darcy Hancock one of the biggest lifts in the competition. And look out for him as he moves his way up the leaderboard. Some great lifting from our men and women in heat number 3. Darcy Hancock with a 132.5. Isaac Newman, oh so close. Same with Royce Dunn, Pete Ellis.
Just 3 heats to go for our elite.
Still chipping away at the top of the leaderboard with that buffer.
Championship 24.
And as we clean up our floor and get to the elite pairs in just a little while. Let's head down to the competition floor with Bella Martin.
Unofficially, I'm here with the new king and queen of Down Under. Amy, we've been trying to get this interview with you all weekend long. It's been a fight, but now we're here unofficially. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What I would like to say first, how has this experience been? Down Under is always a breakout for you. What is it about this competition that is so good for you?
It's nice to get away in the off season. I know this competition has bike ergs in it quite a lot, so that helps me come here. It's just nice to be somewhere different as well, out of Europe. See my friends from Australia, and just spend a bit of time here and have a bit of fun as well. Not that I don't have fun anyway, but it's different, isn't it? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and I enjoy it as well. So I guess that's all that matters. Yeah.
Something you've been doing a little bit more of lately is sharing your more personal side, not just the athlete side. What are some of those lessons that maybe you've learned through fitness that you're taking into your life as a woman in her 20s?
Yeah, I just want to come across more like relatable and things like that. Like I struggle, and there's days where I fail everything, and I just want to come across more like that. And people have been relating and things like that, and I'm like, okay, I didn't know how to share it at first, but hopefully I can just do more of that, and yeah. So I don't think I answered your question.
You answered it perfectly. Are there any things that you would want to tell the 10-year-old girls that are out there that are looking up to you as their idols? Because I know there's dozens of them in here.
I don't even feel like there is, but it's so nice when people like the meet and greet today. I was like, people like want to see us, and it's like, wow, yeah, yeah. Just keep going, and like things will come. And I mean, if you do CrossFit, it's like, just you get better every day. Yeah, just keep at it. Yeah.
Pete, last year you won Down Under, and it was a big moment for you. You've had a big year. Now you're coming in, and it's a more dominant performance than I've ever seen from you. What's different about Pete now? Is it the fitness or is it the confidence?
Well, I just kept training and I keep getting better, I guess. It's just what happens, but I am more confident this year. Like, I guess coming into this event off a win last year and going to the games, like, I was obviously a lot more confident. And like, I'm just becoming more of a well-rounded athlete, like working on my weaknesses and hopefully no events like outside of that sort of top 10, and like that helps massively.
Now, yesterday you said that you have a target on your back because you're kind of in the leadership position often now. Is that something that's pushing you to be a better athlete, or is it not really in your mind as you're working through your weekend?
It is pushing me to be a better athlete, but I mean, I'd much rather be in the leader's position than chasing. So I'll try and keep up here.
Now, I can't tell you how many people, because I'm not very good at math, but I've had a lot of people ask for a signature Pete Ellis shirt rip. Can we get one?
I can give it a good crack, but I don't know about this fucking shirt. Oh, I'm not meant to swear. I've been PR trained.
It's okay. We're in Australia. Let's try it for the last time this weekend. Down Under champs.
Fuck, I can't do it.
You need to work on your strength.
I can't fucking do it.
Shall I try?
You could try. Oh, no.
And we try.
I only snapped 85, not 90.
Not today. I'm tapping out.
Not today.
Party.
Too strong. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Bella. And Pete Ellis. Buddy, you're going to have to do some more strength work, I think, maybe. But great work from Pete Ellis and Amy Kringle finish off the lifting for the individual competition. We will move to our elite pairs very soon. We'll be back in a few minutes to wrap things up here from Wynn Stadium. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Wynn Stadium for the final time. Our elite pairs coming onto the competition floor. Heat number 1. Getting into position, our standings after 6 events for our elite pairs. Mayhem at the Wark. It is Daisy McDonald and Hayley Adams. The Hamster and the Lioness jumping back into second. Charlotte Baldwin and Julia Hannaford, and the True Girls, Christy Hollard and Bryony Chalice. Rounding out that top 3, the Loose Kids, the girls from the UK in contention still. Josie Winfield and Nicole Crouch.
30 seconds.
Surprise packets here at the Down Under Championships for 2024.
A reminder that our
For the men, Team Ape well in control, 95 points ahead of Jake Douglas and Jake Marconi. And James Newbury, Khan Porter holding onto a very slim lead from the Training Culture and Woodham and
10
Lees.
seconds.
Anything could happen for our final events. As we get started, very special guest, Matt O'Keefe, welcome back.
Great to be back with you. What an awesome day so far. Great workout outside. Excited to see some heavy weights slung around here, babe.
Our first heat.
So let's talk about the event outside this morning, right in your wheelhouse. You mentioned just off air before that teams went out way too hot and really paid for it at the back end.
Yeah, I mean, I watched probably, I watch every individual heat and then the elite pairs. And I don't think there was a team or individual that didn't go out too hot, except the Jakes. And I think they knew that workout was staring them in the face. But honestly, great workout. I mean, I love that type of stuff. But I don't know how you could look at that workout with 5 in front of you with that amount of running and those heavy thrusters and think go right from the beginning.
Anything with 5 rounds is scary. 3's like a decent workout. 4's getting tough, 5's brutal. So you've got to like really think about it.
Absolutely. I'm telling you what, honestly, I was scared for those guys because that workout hurts a lot. That's just a pain cave. How bad do you want it? 80% play, So it was fun to watch.
Starting off our lifting window for the ladies with a 5 RM. Lisa Larabina putting on some heavy loads. And the Churney girls. The Crit girls in the gong with 70 kilos. Star Strength with Lisa Larabina. Team E and L with 70 kilos as well. If we look at a 5 RM, 3 RM, 1 RM, over in kilos and all, you go out and you're thinking about what to tell your athletes on how to strategize this event. What do we say?
Yeah, this is a tough one. There's a lot going on all at once here, right? I mean, often in these situations at the games, we would game, off of what other people were doing to understand what we need to do. It's really tough to do that in this situation. But it's clear that the 5 reps and the 3 reps are what this whole thing is about. You really need to hit a very high percentage at 5 and 3 to be successful in this event.
And when you've got your 1 RM staring you down, you've got that little bit of fatigue, you've lifted maybe once or twice too many in the 5 and 3. What's your body saying at the back end of a 3-day competition?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're seeing it with some of the people in the individual that weren't able to snatch close to maybe their top end weight. It's been a long weekend, some volume, and especially after doing a set of 5 and 3 at such heavy weight, I think it's really hard to imagine that any of these guys are going to hit their top end weights.
Seeing some 130, Royce Dunn, Isaac Newman, 132.5 from Darcy Hancock for the individuals. And for the ladies, Amy Kringle, Jessie Smith, Christina Lividatakis with 85 kilos. Tom Murray and Harry Cavalier getting to work on a 92.5 kilo lift. Brad Spreadborough for all gravy, baby. With 90 kilos on their barbell as well. Harry Cavalier getting to work. Wearing the Warriors Rugby League shirt. Go the Wars. I know there's a lot of New Zealand viewers watching on from back home. Now, how do your nerves when you're sort of coming out knowing that you need to hit X, Y, and Z for your lifts, and then maybe the 5 doesn't go to plan? Do you alter your 3 or do you still go to your game plan?
Yeah, I think in a situation like this, obviously you've done things in the gym that will help you with this. tried to hit high numbers at, high rep numbers at high weights. You got to stay within yourself. I think you can get caught up in chasing people around you in a situation like this. I think you really got to stay within yourself, concentrate on what's going on in your lane, and, attack the bar the best you can. I mean, there's nothing else you can do. You're not going to create, something that maybe you haven't experienced in training or weights that you're seeing around you, honestly.
And Matt Fraser, obviously, with all of that success that he did have, how much did the crowd come into it? How much did he feed off what they were giving him in an event such as this? We've seen it many Saturday nights in CrossFit Games. You go back way back when to Carson, California, and then moving on to Wisconsin. How much did that drive him or that give him when he was going on to lift?
Yeah, it's really a great question. I think you've seen examples of that, like the clean in Madison, where he used the crowd to his advantage. I think Matt was always very calculated. He did not get wrapped in an emotion in the stadium or what was going on around him. But in moments where he needed it, he looked to the crowd for energy. And you saw that year in Madison. You saw it that in Carson on the clean jerk. He was really struggling that year. So yeah, selective for sure. But there was nobody better at focusing on what he was doing and what he goes out there to do. He has a pretty set, number in his mind before he goes on the floor and he watches things around him.
Yes, he does. I've seen him a number of times look around the floor and go, oh, okay, I'm going to put just a touch more on just so I can get ahead just a bit more.
He's always doing math. I think math actually soothes him. So, he's always calculating numbers, even in workouts. I think it keeps his mind off of, the pain and what else is going on. But yeah, man, he's a very, very intelligent competitor, as many of us watched for all those years.
We're going to call him Matt Fraser.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Harry Cavalier getting back to work left of screen. 100 kilos for Harry Cavalier, the CrossFit Karumba team with him and Tom Murray. All gravy, baby, with Bradley Spreadborough. Oh, still power snatching. And 90 kilos for all gravy, baby. Now, easy when you're an individual, you come out, you got 2 minutes for a lifting window. You're in a pair now. Does your strategy change with your lifting? Who goes first, who goes last, who uses more time on the clock?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think, you have to be real with your teammate in a situation like this. What's challenging for you or not? If you're in a situation that you might need more time or, you might need a little more rest or another shot at it, you probably should go second. I think the most sure competitor probably should hit their weight first.
Tom Murray doing just that for CrossFit Karumba, getting 110 kilos in the books. David Mile for all gravy, baby. Successful with that one at 90 kilos as well. The lifting window concludes for our males. And now a chance for the ladies to put a big lift in the books and finish off a strong weekend. We talk about tough weekends. The games is obviously very tough. You get to regionals or semi-final level. That's tough. Is this the sort of event you want to finish on knowing it's just a max lift?
Yeah, I would say it's not traditional, but I do like it. I think it's just a different look. I mean, for me, I want to see the competitors lift first because I think we'll get the most out of them. But you know what? They always prove us wrong in these situations. It's really interesting. I think a lot of them looked at this because of the rain and having to change the schedule. They were like lamenting that, the lift was last, but they're putting the numbers up, So it's just another, tip of the cap to how incredible these kids are and, how fit and strong they are. I think that the wear and tear on the weekend should affect a workout like this, but it clearly isn't.
It's clearly affecting me.
Yeah.
The girls from Tri Black, Jiren, Cherie, The Grit Girls in the gong with 85 kilos. Star Strength E&L. And some great lifting. The Grit Girls in the gong. 85 kilos. 185 pounds, not too shabby.
That is unbelievable. It's so impressive. I mean, the weights that are being slung around, and these competitors are, yeah, semifinal level competitors, but you remember back in the day, 185 pound snatch for a female was unthinkable, you know? And most of these guys on the floor now do that. It's crazy.
Oh, it was heavy for us back in the Open. I think it was 11.3. I think it was 11.3 for the Open, and we had max clean and jerk in 5 minutes. 1 point for your clean, 1 point for your jerk at 85 kilos. And we went, ooh, that's heavy. Now it's not.
I mean, it really isn't. I mean, nothing amazes me anymore with CrossFit competitors. I mean, they keep raising the bar on a yearly basis. I mean, look at the weight that's being slung around out here. It's crazy.
The men of culture, Shane Omerod and Patrick Clapham, lifting well. Spreadborough, front and center, again, not successful with that one. Cavalier, 120 in the books. It's time for his partner, Tom Murray, to lift. Brody Scott successful. Spreadborough getting that one. And the athletes really pushing the envelope now. Patrick Clapham getting the job done, the top of the screen. Still 120. David Mile from All Gravy Baby. 15 seconds remaining. Brody Scotts can't get that last lift. Harry Cavalier successful on the left of screen. And that will do it for heat number 1 of our elite pairs. More lifting coming up. Don't go anywhere. The last day as we wrap things up here at Wynn Stadium of the Down Under Championships for 2024.
We have 2 more final heats. Tunas, plus 6 for
Heat number 2 coming up of the Down Under Championships for 2024. Final 2 heats of competition. Jeremy Austin with you, and alongside me, Matt O'Keefe, part of the HWPO crew, and it is wonderful to have you out here. Impressed, obviously we're impressing you because we're Australian, but are you impressed so far with these athletes and the people around? You had a massive meet and greet earlier today with about 1 million people. You must be impressed with our hospitality.
Man, it's first class. It always has been. We've been before 8 years ago. Nothing's changed there. I'm always loved every competitor from the Australian group that has come over and competed at the games. Just a great group of people. It's great to be here with everyone. It could not be a better experience for us as a team. And yeah, on the athletes, I mean, man, it is really impressive what's going on over here. And we're aware, but from afar, to see the depth of athletes in this market is really impressive. I'm super impressed. And I think there's a lot of people we're watching out on these floors the last couple of days that we're going to see in the big show pretty soon.
Well, I hope so. The more Australians, the better, I reckon. I think we need more spots, but what's happened in the sort of previous couple of years with those spots opening up in the top 100 sort of enabled a couple of newcomers like Daisy McDonald this year, Pete Ellis, to get that exposure. Daisy McDonald's obviously doing well for her. She's in the lead of the pairs competition right now. Pete Ellis in the lead for the individual males. So things going pretty well for our youngsters.
Yeah, I mean, it is a great young crop of athletes. Even a group of athletes that are in that like 18 to 22-year-old years that are up and coming are really impressive. The future's bright in Australia, and you're seeing it at the games with the depth of their finishes. I'm really interested to see what the next 5 years look like. See if we have another Australian champion on the horizon.
We need to sort of get rid of one champion before we can get another one on the female side of things. I don't think she's going anywhere anytime soon.
I don't know. I mean, you know, it looks like that might go on for a long time. I mean, she's unbelievable. So I think, you know, we all want to just enjoy that as long as we can.
So 8 years between trips. Obviously, that's way too long. When's the next trip scheduled?
I got to tell you, it was immediate that we said that we need to come back as soon as possible. And we're going to come back around this time next year. I don't know if we'll be able to line it up with maybe perfectly this event. We have other responsibilities, but we will be back here in that October, November timeframe again next year. It's been a special trip, and we want to come spend some more time than we did this time.
Looking forward to next year, is there something that isn't being able to be fit into this trip that you're definitely going to put into the next trip?
Yeah, I think we would like to get out, into some different cities, get into the gyms, and we have a lot of athletes that follow our training programs, either elite or not. So we really want to get out and get to be face to face with our members more, and help we have a number of affiliates that follow our affiliate program. So get into those gyms and help them understand what we're doing good and what we could improve on. So we're excited to get back and really, grind on the ground with everybody.
Well, you saw the response today from the meet and greet. Many people who've come down to the workouts that HWPI has run while you've been down here. So the demand is there. So you probably have to, 6 months. Is that long enough to stay out here?
I'll tell you, it's so humbling, the response to our meet and greets. I signed a woman's leg today. She's getting it tattooed. I mean, it's really cool, honestly. That stuff's very, like I said, humbling. This is a passionate fan base, and it's so fun to be a part of.
The men getting started on their first lifting window. 100 kilos for Logan's finest, and no surprise to see the Samoan Rhino get to work. He lit up the floor last year in the pairs competition with a very heavy squat clean of 140 kilos. Zach Thomas getting to work with him as Nathan Corden from Team Remy Raw Iron finish off their first lift of their final event of the weekend. Jake Souls trying to get to work to the bottom right of screen. Jumping in for Luke De Jong. Jake Souls, outstanding lifting. And I don't think there was too much more in that tank.
No, it's interesting watching the last heat and some of the individuals. You got to be very careful. You miss, you're done, right? Especially on these 5s and 3s. And so razor thin is not the play. And we just saw somebody benefit from that. But if you miss that 5, you are not going to have the energy to re-tee it up.
But you're not going to have a whole lot of energy to do a good 3 anyway in 2 minutes' time. It's going to be pretty tough to get through.
Yeah, I mean, this is barbell cardio right here. At least it is for me,
No, you're not alone there.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking really heavy for high reps. You think about putting 10 reps together at these types of weights. I mean, that's near impossible.
The strong gals, 67.5 kilos. Emily Julian getting to work. Now, I'm not sure if you know about one of our young athletes on the competition floor. Her name's Gabby Napa. She's a 17-year-old. She's sitting down there in the pink top. She's got a 225 snatch already at 17.
Wow, that is impressive. I mean, not to discredit that, you're seeing more of that come in, and that bodes really well. I mean, think about coming in as a 17-year-old and not having to build from the base with Olympic lifting. I mean, how far you are ahead. Now you just got to get on that rower and work those lungs.
Gabby Napa doing it easy. The far left of the screen, 75 kilos for the strong gals from New Zealand. And Olivia Smoothie, our Australian weightlifter. Give me a heavier barbell, she says. Taylor Baker, Maddie MacArthur up there in lane number 3. Top right of our screen. 30 seconds left of our lifting window. Gabby Napa continuing to work on her warm-up. As the gentlemen step up for their 3-rep max.
All eyes here in lane number 2.
Alex Heroini from Logan's Finest with 110. Jodie Wilson, the Samoan Rhino, doing it easy.
120 is good for Logan's Finest. $100 for Zeke Grove.
Zeke Grove, one of the oldest competitors on the competition floor, winding the clock back. Nathan Corden in the center of the arena in the blue and black with an easy 100 kilos or 225 pounds. Final minute of our lifting window for the men before we get to the 1RM. Heroini going for his 3rd. Easy does it, more in the tank for the 1RM coming up. We had a lot of rain yesterday, and that threw a little bit of a spanner in the work with the athletes. Today, the wind, and I don't know if you were out in it, we were in a wind tunnel for most of the day, but it was cold, and you head out into the sun, and it's too hot. I don't know what's going on down there.
Yeah, I think that actually was a treat for the competitors today to have a little breeze out on the field because the sun was hot. I mean, you could not draw up a more picture-perfect day for just life, by the way. I mean, waves crashing, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry, I don't have the Celsius. But, I mean, honestly, perfect. But those guys out on the field, I think they benefited from that. I mean, everybody's talking about the headwinds and all that type of stuff. Well, it's the same for everyone. And I think it kept their body temp a little lower, which was great.
Schedule changing at the Down Under Championships due to the weather, and we do see the lifting come into the final event on the final day of competition. So Olivia Smoothie, easy lifting. 80 kilos for Olivia Smoothie. Gabby Napa successful with 80 kilos as well. Gabby Napa and Olivia Smoothie will be battling it out for the top lift on this competition floor in Heat 2. Emily Julian to the far left, successful. Olivia Smoothie standing it up. One of our top Aussie weightlifters, Olivia Smoothie.
That is unbelievable. I mean, some of these people have to be competitive in the weightlifting world, I'd assume. I mean, that stuff's really impressive.
Gabby Napa, one of New Zealand's top lifters at 17 years of age. The final lifting for Olivia Smoothie. Gabby Napa is going to run out of time to get this barbell changed. And I guess you have seen that so many times when athletes miscalculate.
You gotta have a plan for sure. I mean, they'll learn from this. That's what this is all about, right? I mean, how impressive is that over there? 17 years old, power snatching. What was that? 95 kilos? I mean, that's unbelievable.
Struggled deadlifting though.
Yeah, for me, yes. Give me like 10 of those per round for a 5-rounder, my back will be broken.
The final 2 minutes. Mitchell Case from CrossFit Carb, successful with his lift. Nathan Corden looking good in center of the arena in the blue and black. Zach Thomas now getting to work. Local boy from Wollongong. Great to see him back on the competition floor. Great lift, Zach Thomas. A win in the Expo Games last week in Sydney. Said he is back with a vengeance. Perawini, successful with his. Jordan Wilson attempting his barbell. Jordy Wilson, easy does it. Stan Falmawina, unsuccessful with his lift. Jono Dunlop, just can't stand it up. Jordy Wilson, I don't think there's enough weight on the platform for him. Jordy Wilson, the final lift. Overcooks a little bit too much. And time is up for all of our athletes on the competition floor. And impressive performances from our second heat of our elite pairs. So what's the plan tonight? You're going to be heading Mr. Crown for the after party? We're just going to calm things down a little.
Yeah, maybe I'll stop by. I'm not a big after party guy, but I think my entire team's ready to rumble, so I might stop by and babysit a little bit.
There wouldn't be a Jake Marconi you're going to babysit him too?
I think he might be ready to put on a even more of a show at the after party tonight. He's done an unbelievable job on the floor. I mean, man, I am so impressed. He's been out of the game a little bit from a competitive perspective, and he has been really competitive with this group on the floor. So I'm really happy for him. So I think he'll celebrate tonight.
Well, let's hope he does anyway. He's in good company if he's hanging around people here. Just make sure to not wear his best shirt because Pete Ellis will rip it off, okay?
Sounds good. I'll take note of that as well. Maybe I'll just stay home.
I'm with you. All right, Matt O'Keefe, thank you so much again for stopping by. I'll let you go and experience the last heat of our elite pairs. I really appreciate your time coming by.
Thank you for having me. It's been an absolute honor and pleasure to be here with everybody, especially you. Looking forward to being back soon.
Beautiful. See you then.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome back for the final time in Wynn Stadium, the YoPro Arena. Jeremy Austin with you. Great to have Matt O'Keefe coming in. Great to have the HWPO team here as well. Handing out plenty of goodies to the very boisterous crowd that is here at Wynn Stadium. The final heats of the final event for our Elite Pairs division. Team 8. Jake's at work and change your top 3. I'll tell you what will change. The top 3 makeup with only 9 points separating 3 from 5. James Newbury and Khan Porter have got it all in their court to try and get things wrapped up. On the female side of competition, Mayhem at the WARC with Daisy McDonald and Hayley Adams. A bit of a buffer, but don't discount the heavy lifters, especially the Hamster and the Lioness. Julia Hannaford is going to put some big numbers up today. And the quick but nimble true team of Christy Hollard and Bryony Hallis in third. Things not all wrapped up for our top 3 as well. With the Loose Kids and Oz American Gals still in contention as well.
Seconds. Stand by.
Underway for our first lifting window of 2 minutes. A 5 RM snatch required by all competitors. Scores will be added together. The Hamster and the Lioness off to a great start. 60 kilos in the books. The Oz American Gals. Lisa Burrell getting that done. Jordan Malm about to jump onto the bar. Mighty Hughes from in. Justice transition. Hannaford. The Hamster and the Lioness. Great lifting from Julia Hannaford. 75 kilos. Thank you for coming. Julia Hannaford lifting 100 kilos in the gym earlier in the week. Let's see it again here in Yorkville. 30 seconds remaining on our time cap. Jordan Malm. The Oz American Gals are currently sitting in 5th position. 15 points off a podium spot. 65 for the Oz American Gals. 65 seems to be the number. Mayhem at the WARC doing the same thing. Team 8. They are well in the lead. 595 points at 100 kilos. Nice, easy start for Aniol Akai. Ricky Garrard throwing 110 straight on the bar. Jake Douglas moving that barbell very easily. You're going to see some heavy weight shifted from both Ricky Garrard and Jake Douglas. Douglas good. Garrard Great warm-up lifting for the boys from Team 8.
100 kilos, the training culture, athletes with 1 minute to live. Flux Mighty Dog, 100 kilos. It's good. Max leads for women ladies, 90 kilos on the bar. Women ladies. Final rep, it's good.
Waterman Lee's getting that one done.
Training culture going back again, 90 kilos on the bar, cycling through those 5 reps. That's for one to come, training culture. It's good. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, change.
Charlotte Baldwin from the Hamster and the Lioness. Starting off on the 3-rep max lifts. Charlotte Baldwin, the local girl from Fitness Alley. Speaking of local girls, Abby Carvel, the owner of Fitness Alley, lifting last week at the Australian Fitness Expo, looking very comfortable. Julia Hannaford, the Hamster and the Lioness need some big lifting here. 85 kilos for Julia Hannaford. Daisy McDonald now. Mayhem at the walk. CrossFit Games competitor from this year. And doing it pretty easy, still a bit more in the tank.
10 seconds.
Ronnie Chalice, great lifter.
3, 2, 1, change. 102.
Team 8 with Aniol Akai.
2.5. My point is good.
Simple lifting straight away.
105. Good lift. Ricky Garage. 120. Ricky Garage 120 is good for 1.
Ricky Garrard looking strong. Unsuccessful at 120. And time really starting to tick away for these gentlemen in their 3RM, 1 minute remaining.
Toby Crouch, laying 400 kilos on the bar. Toby Crouch is good. Front corner. 110, no lift.
Ricky Garrard again getting to work a second opportunity.
Quick 30 seconds to attempt again.
Jake Douglas, let's just keep power snatching this bar.
Too good for Jake.
Into a squat snatch this time. Easy. 3 reps. Ricky now.
3, 2, 1, change. The third and final round for the girls. 80
The final lifts coming up for our ladies. 1 RM. Charlotte Baldwin, the hamster and the lioness, done. Roger Wellsman, Chocolate Alley. Hayley Adams. Oh, it's going to be a miracle out of the bottom here. Amy Alessi, great lift for her as well. Hannaford. Oh, simple stuff. Still time for more weight on the bar. Daisy McDonald. Oh, great position. Very proficient gymnast and now very proficient weightlifter. Wellsman. Simple stuff for Chocolate Alley. Now Julia Hannaford will bring the house down with this lift. Ah, yes. 95 kilos and still time for one more. Is she going to go for the 100? Lessie at the top left, just losing that one out the back. Still time. Abby Carvel, local girl. Hannaford, the final lift. The female pairs competition, 100 kilos. And just bit off a little bit too much. As Akai gets to work with his training culture at the top left. Pablo Cathalis. Gerard, successful. Coney, good for his lift. Jake Douglas. Now we'll throw on some extra plates. Kai, unsuccessful with his lift. Garn Porter, good for his. Jake Douglas steps outside the box. He's going to have to redo. Woodham Lee's good for theirs. Gerard for Team Abe. Yes, sir. 130 kilos for Ricky Gerard. Jake's at work with 130 as well. Aniol Akai. Oh, yes. The last 15 seconds of the Down Under Championship. The final chance for some weight overhead. Jake Douglas. Woodham Lees, Max Lees with a great lift to finish. Ricky Gerard. Yeah! 132.5 from Ricky Gerard. Absolutely outstanding from these ladies and gentlemen in the final heats of our final event of the Down Under Championship. And a great battle all weekend long between the Jakes at Work and Team Ape. But Team Ape, very dominant. Great to see Khan Porter and James Newbury partnering up. And our presentations will commence shortly
Okay, so
as we get into position. But what a great performance from all of our athletes right across the weekend.
You can sing it if you want to. Let's go. Get behind us, please. Give them a clap.
And the crowd getting ramped up.
Points. That's it. Thank you so much, Wollongong.
And a big 3 days of competition here at the Down Under Championship. Starting on Friday, and a lot of divisions to get through as we get to this point in time where we are going to be crowning our top 3 in all of our divisions.
In under 10 minutes time, so if you did want to grab a bargain from vendor. And let's get behind the athletes who've been working so hard all weekend long.
The athletes congratulating each other. But let's head down to the competition floor, and something we've been wondering all weekend. Who the fittest is? Let's find out. Bella Martin, who is it?
But also what went up came down.
Okay. Simmer down, Jakes. Guys, I'll eat my words. I know when I'm wrong. I'm impressed. You guys crushed it this weekend. First thing I would have to say, I'm bringing you back here because not only did you come to have fun, you dominated a little bit. First thing, we'll talk about this last one. The battle was to see who was the better Jake.
Yeah.
So now that we've done all the events of the weekend, who was the better Jake? Who had the final score?
There's actually a panel. There's a panel out for this. Yeah. So it's yet to be decided, but I do think this Jake carried this Jake on a couple of events. So
yeah, that Jake carried this Jake on a couple of events. I'd say that we're pretty even.
We might need to do another comp to figure it out.
I think we're going to have to team up more often.
Okay. So now that we know that we're relevant, I'll say it, you're relevant, I love it. I want to talk about the kind of blend between elite competition and then community. So you don't compete anymore, but you're still very much involved in the sport with coaching and all your athletes. How did that come together to create the magic?
Yeah, I think any event where you can blend together the community and the elite athletes, where they're actually blended, meaning they're warming up together, they're sitting in the corrals together, they're passing each other in the hallway, using the same bathrooms. It sounds silly, but it makes a huge difference for people. Like those folks who watch CrossFit Games athletes on TV, never get to see them in person, right? And when they do get to see them, it's a meet and greet, right? Or it's just like really quick hi bye on the floor. And to get to mingle back there, I think they get to realize that they're no different than them and that these are just other people. And it's something to aspire to and something that those folks enjoy.
Well said. Really well said. I second Jake.
Jakes. Thank you, Jake. Now, Jake, now that this competition's over, we have 2025 on the horizon. What does that look like for you? Is it more coaching? Is it more competing? Is it bringing Jake back down under? What does it look like for you as an athlete or as a father?
Yeah, look, as the father's the predominant thing that's on my mind right now. As long as this stuff can continue to provide for my kids and they're having a good life from it, that's the main thing. I mean, I was heartbroken at Torian. I just felt like it wasn't my best me, and I do think I've shown that I've gotten better here this weekend, and yeah, I've built a bit of confidence, and I'll go back and talk with all these guys and figure out, if we feel like I can be competitive and really push for the games, because that's the goal, right? I had a ball, man. And if I can compete like this free more often, I think it'll lead to a lot better results.
I love that. Makes my heart feel really good. Jakes, I think the ministry would be very proud, and I hope to see you guys again. The Ministry of Jakes, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Bella, and thank you to the Jakes. It's been wonderful to have you on the competition floor. We're going to have a short break before we get to our presentations, and we'll be back in just a few moments. Welcome back to Wynn Stadium. It takes an absolute army of people to get an event like this off the ground. It's been a remarkable 3 days of competition. Apologies again for those on the live stream. We did experience a few difficulties with the weather, but for the stuff that we did have on, hope you guys enjoyed what we were able to provide. We are going to get to our presentation shortly. Athletes and spectators hanging around. And plenty of stuff getting thrown out to the spectators that have hung around. And the athletes on the competition floor as well. There's plenty of them. They are all down here to experience and celebrate our podium contenders. We're going to be heading down to the competition floor shortly. Massive crowd has stayed with us for our presentations. It'd be great to have the HWPO crew here on standby. They have had a whale of a time here. Not too long before we head down to the competition floor and we get our presentation started. Start things off, we are going to get to our intermediate teams and our Masters 55 plus division. Still plenty of giveaways, people getting hit by all sort of projectiles in the crowd. So let's head down to the competition floor and our host, Brendo McCormack.
With our presentations, so if everyone's able to grab a seat, Scotty Williams is done with his goodies. Here's athletes, if you make your way in. Thank you all. First of all, before we kick things off, I'd like to thank you all for coming and being a part of the Down Under Championship this weekend and making it what it is. So first of all, spectators and everyone being here, give yourself an applause. Amazing to have the CrossFit community back in Wollongong and have a CrossFit here in Australia. And of course, it couldn't be possible without our major partners to help put on the CrossFit Championships. The Movement Project, kicking out our volunteers and crew with the amazing singers that you saw this weekend. YoPro, Alphafit, Concept 2, Sage Hotel, Destination Wollongong, Regapol, and of course the HWPO training team. And our partners and vendors, Frog Grips, Fit Aid, The Ward Life, Nexus, Max Lift, True Protein, and Live Fit. And of course we have to give a massive appreciation and hand for all our volunteers, our judges, our scoring, our equipment crew, the MC, and the MC, the three of us, the MCs. And of course the directors, Rob, Scotty, and Mel for putting it on. So let's get through presentations because I know that we've got a whole bunch of people keen to get to Mr. Crown for an after party. Yes. Yeah. And starting off with our intermediate teams, in third place on 499 points, 2 bills and a raw. And in second place, on 524 points, Ocean Fitness, MKL. And in first place, on 554 points, our winners of the intermediate team female division at Down Under 2024, Benton Girls. Keep it up for our intermediate champions. And as they take their photos, moving on to our Masters, 55 plus female, in third place on 609 points, Elizabeth Hannigan. And in second place on 611 points, Elizabeth Thatcher. And in first place on 613 points, our Masters 55 plus female champion, Marie Major. And moving over to the men, our Masters 55 plus male winners. In third place, on 604 points, David Ami. And in second place, 612 points, Anthony Mitikainen. And in first place on 625 points, Michael White.
Let's go one more time, round of applause. All our athletes up on the podium. Big smiles. Thank you, everyone. Coming up next will be your intermediate teams for the men's division. There we go. As they're getting off, we're going to bring out in third, Basic Goats for your intermediate teams. Second place intermediate teams, Hyperion with 500 points. at 41 points, CrossFit Moore. Looking over your intermediate men's teams. Coming up next, your Masters 48 to 54 female division. In third place with 618 points, Tabby Hutchins. In second place, Robin Carter. And first, with a dominant performance, Lisa Mendetti. Coming in next, your 50 to 54 males division. In third, Phil Evans. In second place, Danny Hutchins. And in first overall for your 48 to 54 men, Danny Flannery.
So get their photo, let's give it up for our Masters and our Intermediate Champions one more time. Congratulations guys, and go back to your seats, we'll see you at Mr. Crown. And now on to our RX pairs. Female division. In third place, on 600 points, the Bush Sisters. And in second place, also on equal 600 points, but with one event win, Optimal Tribe. And in first place, 10 points ahead on 610 points, our RX female champions, Tony's Titans. That's our RX female pairs champions. And in our Masters 41 to 47 female division, in third place on 581 points, Brooke Eriks. And in second place on 615 points, Olivia O'Hara. And in first place, our Masters 41 to 47 female champion on 665 points, Rachel Van Boysen. Moving over to the men, Masters 41 to 47. In third place on 591 points, Darius Dunning. And in second place, on 620 points, Luke Starr.
Oh, sorry, there we go. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
In first place, our Masters 41 to 47 male champion on 640 points, David Harvey.
Oh, there we go. Incredible. The girls are going, oh, what's going on? Oh, wow. That's an handful.
Family affair there for the Masters man. Let's give it up to your RX Male Champions 2024.
All right, coming up next, your RX pairs males. In third, to the countback, underway with 559 points. In second, the Alley Dogs. And in first, 588 points, Dads. Next up, your Masters women 35 to 40. In third, Christy Barr. And to spice things up, we had a tie for points for second and first. With one event win, second place is Sarah Bellis. Next first with 3 event wins, Sherry Wilcox. For your 35 to 40 men division, in third, Alessio Angelucci.
Alessio, yes, you. Come on down.
I thought you've been here before. On the podium. In second, Lars Christensen. Second, Lars Christensen. And in first with 660 points, Ben Ryan.
Let's give it up once again to your RX Pairs champions and your 35 to 39 Masters champions. Thank you guys very much. Go back to the spots. And moving on to our futures, starting off with our future males. In third place on 593 points, Max Harris. And second place, just 5 points behind the overall winner on 640 points, Aaron Hemmetsberger. And in third place by 5 points, our Futures Male 2024 champ on 645, Isaac Sheriff. And in our Futures Female, third place, who's not here in attendance, on 598 points, Chloe Saliba. And in second place, on 618 points, Roxy George. And in first place, with a dominant performance all weekend, on 675 points, Hamali Binding. Give it up for your Futures Champions 2024. These guys are the future of the sport here in the Oceania region. Moving to our adaptive, starting off with our upper division. After a countback for second and third. In third place with one event win on 655 points, Ava Sayadi. And in second place, also in 650 points with 3 event wins, Eric Brown. It's got the through. And in first place, 5 points ahead, on 655, Chelsea Dingley. Yeah, give me the applause. That's awesome. Thank you very much. And moving over to our adaptive lower division, in third place on 640 points, Tom Dupree. And in second place, 5 points behind, on 645, Riley Grace. And in first place, on 640 695 points, fresh off the CrossFit Games, Jeremy Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your inductees once again. We've got 2 more inductive divisions to come.
Coming up next, we are inducted to the division. Third, 640 points, Natasha Price. In second place with 665 points, Glenn Miller. And in first place overall with 690 points, Cameron Whitaker. He's not here. Congratulations to all adaptives with the last division for our adaptive will be our neuro division. With 625 points and an event win, please welcome in third, Jordan Cabrita. In second, Dylan Van Stralen with 665 And then for 675, Jamie McNary.
Congratulations to Dante. One more time. You guys are good. Thank you, adaptives. And our elite individual female division. In third place on 587 points, Christina Levinatakis. And in second place, 603 points, Jesse Smith. And in first place, 617 points, Amy Kringle. And moving on to to the men while they get their photo taken. Our elite individual men in third place on 570 points, Isaac Newman. And in second place, 9 points ahead, on 579, Ben Fowler. And in first place, on 634 points, our 2023 champion, going back to back, Peter Ellis. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your elite individual champions.
Coming up next will be our elite female pairs division. In third place with 582 points, Team True. Welcome out, Team True, with Christy and Emily. In second, Mayhem at the Ward. With Miss Daisy McDonald and Harriet. And in first, overall, for your elite female pairs, please put your hands together for the hamster and the lioness. Let's join in the shout of the building. And now we have what you've been waiting for, early male pairs. In third place, Team Training Culture. Vamos, let's go! Let's give it one more time. Third place, Training Culture. Coming all the way from Spain. In second, I have great pleasure to share with you your 595 points James Award. And in first place, over Ricky Garrard, and Annual Akai, Team 8. In the win of over 100 points, the second place, Fields. Let's go one more time, a round of applause for all of the athletes here this weekend, all our volunteers, absolutely everyone. Let's go one more time. Thank you so much for being here with us.
And a great presentation. And our winners getting crowned here at the Down Under Championship for 2024. It has been a wonderful weekend. A big thank you to the entire crew here at the Down Under Championships, to Matt, to Andy, especially to James. Plenty of solutions found over the weekend, to Jake Crouch, to Ed Morris, and also Matt O'Keefe. Thank you for coming in and keeping me company. To Brendo, to Bella, and to Gemma on the competition floor, to Rach, Maz, Cassie, and Shorty on our cameras on the floor. Big shout out to Emily Majuri for all her hard work over the weekend. And to Mel, Scott, and Robbie, another successful edition of the Down Under Championship. Jeremy Austin here.